Living in a small, nothing to do redneck town could never lead to any trouble or any accidents, right? Hi, my name is Autumn Harlan and I am from Hansel, Iowa. I have been born and raised in a town of just 90 people, including my entire family. We're all right here. If you drive through town and blink, you will literally miss it. Growing up in a small town has taught me many things, but the one thing I have learned is that finding your own kind of fun may lead to an injury, or maybe 10. When I was 3 years old, I was a very shy little girl, I'm sure very innocent as well. It was a rainy afternoon and some of my neighborhood friends were over just playing. We were so sick of playing in the house, but my mom wouldn't let us go out to play in the rain. This led to a fun and friendly game of tag, all throughout the house. We were chasing each other around when, boom, my face went straight into the corner of the cabinet. Some stitches in the left eyebrow weren't too bad after all. When I was 5 years old, my cousin and I were goofing around out at my grandma's house, which is just about a mile from my house. I remember we were walking around the machine shed just trying to find something to play with. Well, we found a few golf clubs and also a few balls. This day, my uncle was supposed to be in charge of us, but when we were hitting the golf balls down the hill, my uncle must have found something else to do. So we just kept hitting the balls as we would. I remember I bent down to pick up a golf ball when, whack, I got smoked in the eye by a golf club. Thanks to my cousin. This led to stitches in my right eyebrow. I got ice cream that night, and I got to watch for drips on my uncle's race car as he painted it, so maybe getting hit in the face with a golf club isn't so bad after all. When I was 7 years old is when I really got into the sport of softball. I can remember getting a bunch of softball gear that year for my birthday. A bat, a glove, batting gloves, even a pair of cleats. One afternoon, I wanted to play catch, so when my dad got home, we did that. It was a very sunny afternoon, and I was facing the sun when, smack, softball right into the mouth. That led to a really fat lip, a chipped tooth, and a lot of treats from my dad. I actually never did get my tooth fixed, so that just proves that I am one tough cookie. When I was 10 years old, I spent much of my time looking for trouble. One day, it was Hansel days, so my parents let my friends and I ride our golf cart around our go-kart track, but we were told we could not go on the road. After riding the golf cart around and around on the go-kart track, we got bored, so we decided, let's just try out the road one time. Well, one thing led to the next, and I had decided I was going to jump off the golf cart onto the pavement. I don't know why, but I did. So, I jumped onto the pavement. This led to a lot of cuts and bruises head to toe. This accident didn't lead to any treats or any sympathy. When I am not getting into accidents and causing trouble, I typically like to hang out with my friends and family. My dad races figure 8 old school car, so we spend a lot of my time hanging out at the track on the weekends. I attend the University of Iowa and major in pharmacy, which means I need a lot of science courses, so I'm taking a few this summer as well. Although I used to get myself into situations I should not have been in, I feel like overall I've matured into a smarter individual. I may have had a few injuries I could have avoided, but I will never regret them happening, as they are such great stories to tell.